I think one of my goals for this summer is to vlog a little bit more because I didn't vlog at all for this write-a-thon. Like, at all. Okay, so now I have a goal for this summer. Something to do. But yeah, it is Monday, and technically speaking, I finished my 24-hour over 3 days write-a-thon, and honestly, doing it this way sounds a lot more, I was gonna say easier than going straight through 24 hours, because I've seen people do that. I watched the videos. People are exhausted after that, and I'm now like, I usually fall asleep around 10 in the evening, somewhere between 10 and midnight. My brain isn't gonna do that. Maybe if I started this like decades ago, then yeah, maybe. Right now, no. I know my limits. So, in any case, so Saturday, I've got, like, okay, so this is in Icelandic, but you should be able to get the gist of it. I got 7,060 words, which I am pretty pleased with. The least amount of words was the eighth, yeah, hour 8 at 391 words. And then we get to Sunday, yesterday, and I actually got 2 0 words hours, and I'm like, my ability to focus yesterday was not good, really not good at all. But I still got over 6,000 words. I got 6,033 words, which isn't bad. It's just, yeah. And then today was 2,702 words. In my defense, like I needed. So today, for the words, the webpage was down. I resorted to handwriting, and I, like a lot of people, I write a lot slower when I handwrite. When I'm picking away at the keyboard, I will just fly. You know, you can see straight away an hour 6 is 1,200 words. Otherwise, it's like 10 words, 135 words, 228, and 0. Yeah, so today was very less productive. Saturday was the most productive. In terms of words, collectively I got 15,795 words, which is not bad. This is way more than I actually dared to hope. So I'm actually pretty pleased about it. Also, I've been yachtering off and off and off. I haven't said a word about the project itself. So I was zero drafting. I was doing the basics, like the absolute basics of a story that I've been starting work on just a few weeks ago, I think. And when I say start work on, I mean just the idea itself. These past 3 days, I've actually managed to do a lot more work because I actually forced myself to sit down and focus, which is not my strong suit. I've been hashing out the idea itself. I've discovered the main character and other characters. I've really figured out what further research I need to do. But the plot itself is, it's pretty much there. And the story idea is basically monster reservation in Iceland. Because there are so many interesting monsters and just creatures in Icelandic folklore that I would like to write about. Because some of them are just weird. Like my 2 favorite, actually the stars of the show in this potentially first story, if I ever finish it, is actually a creature, one of them called Fjörulalli. I'm not quite sure how to translate. Fjöru is derived from fjara, which means like beach or shore, and latle, I think it's referring to a certain way of like walking, like kind of like waddling, kind of like just yeah. So basically, it's like beach walker in kinda. And the thing about this creature is that it very much resembles a sheep that has been caught in the like the sea spray. So yeah, it very much resembles a sheep. It is not a sheep, and it makes this distinctive like clanging sound when it moves, and it moves slow. But like a lot of other creatures, it is a manhunter. It eats humans, but because it's slow, it can't target grown, able-bodied people. So its targets, its prey, is predominantly children and pregnant people. So it targets the vulnerable. So apart from that, like but it's just it looks like a sheep, and I kind of like it. It's just the and the other one is also a sea creature. It's called marbendil. Now, mar comes from Latin meaning sea. Bendit basically means pointer. So it's a sea pointer. And it's a terrifying, deadly creature. But the description of it is really, really silly. Because the torso, the upper part, is like that of a muscular man. But the bottom part tapers down to a point. And it's also terrifying because it really hates loud noises. If you're on the shore, if you're on the beach, and you're just having fun, you have a group of people, you're just having fun, you're making a lot of noise, you risk annoyingly marbended, and it will rush onto shore, grab someone, tear them in two, and then just rush back. It will literally rush at you and kill you because it's annoyed that you're making noise. It doesn't kill you because it's hungry and it needs food. No, it kills you because you're annoying. And also, since I was a child and I learned first about them, I've been wondering how in the world does it rush when it does it boing around that pointy end. But yeah, those are my two favorite monsters. My two favorite sea creatures from Icelandic folklore. It's the fjörðlalle that looks like a sheep and will target the less strong people. And then there's the marbendil, which will literally kill men because they're being too loud. And then we got like Sædorgar Hafgua, and others. Hverfugl. There are other. Nikur. Nikur. Okay, so my three favorite. But yeah, that is pretty much my inspiration. Also, listen, there was a book that I was really interested in getting, and the description was fantastic. I'm like, that sounds right on my alley. It was the Kaiju Preservation Project, and it just sounded like this cozy science fantasy, kind of like a cozy thing. But then I read the reviews, and people were like, this is not cozy, this is like, it starts out as something promising, and then it just turns into this, apparently it turns into like a typical thriller. And I'm not interested in that. I just really wanted just this idea of there being this preservation society, all about protecting and preserving these humongous creatures, and then getting to follow, you know, the main character through day-to-day activities in protecting these humongous creatures. I was so in love with that idea, but that's not what that book was, so didn't get it, obviously, because it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I kind of, you know, had this idea in my mind, and we'll see if that ever becomes a thing. But so I failed at vlogging, but I still okay. So and I also kind of failed at this whole 24-hour thing because attention out the window. But I still managed to do quite a work on just the basics. I did sit my bum down and work for the most part. I have the bare bones of what I want to do. I've figured out more of the things that I need to do, and I made some discoveries. So yeah, I have no idea how to end this, so I'm just gonna say bless bless, and I'll hopefully see you again in some other video of mine. Till then, take care. Bless bless.